This is Richard Hammond's new favourite thing, his Ford Ranger pickup. You may have seen it before on the channel. He often uses it to commute to work, which is why you'll often find it out the front here at the smallest cog. But this is very much a working courtyard, especially with HMS Engineering next door doing all of their heavy stuff. So there's lorries and forklifts and everything else moving around in here, which means the inevitable has happened. Ironically, while test driving a vehicle for an upcoming Grand Tour special, said secret vehicle, which even more ironically is going to be Richard's car for the show, reversed into the back of his pickup. Now Richard is just back from filming that Grand Tour, but he's decided to take a very well-deserved holiday. So I thought, while he's away, we'll get the team together and give him a nice surprise for when he comes back and fix that dent on his pickup. Because do you know what? I'm just a f***ing nice guy. Right, Andrew, you're my man today. Piss easy, right? Just pop it out.
Well, you're in charge of this today, I think, because what's going to happen today, I've got an idea. You're going to be my apprentice today.
Great.
And you're going to do most of the work to this. No pressure, it's your boss's truck.
Oh, so, I mean, that's just crimped in, right? You just need to get a big sucker on that and pop it out. Yeah,
it all sounds so easy, doesn't it? But if you look along the vehicle, it's pushed the whole panel in. It's creased it there.
Oh crap.
Yeah, can you see it's pushed the whole panel in, and if you look, it's even dented it down the bottom. So what we're going to have to try and do is get our little air puller on there and try and suck as much out as we can. I'm hoping that crease will come out, and that crease comes out, and then we just work on this piece here, because it's got a sharp crease in there, look.
Okay.
So we've got a fair bit of work to do. We're going to be up against it. Well, you are.
Good.
I might even let you paint it.
That's dangerous.
You'll be fine.
Don't tell Richard that.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be with me. I'll be with you all the way.
How to take 10 grand off the value of a vehicle in one
You'll be
swing.
fine. You'll be absolutely brilliant.
Now, we're not allowed to talk about the vehicle that did the damage specifically, but you can see there, the paint is, it's a bit yellow, isn't it?
It was yellow and it was a pickup.
Okay.
So it was like a clash of pickups in the yard.
So everyone watching at home, go onto Google, type in Grand Tour filming, and you'll probably see what vehicle did this damage.
Did a good job too, didn't it?
It did. Yeah. Pickup on pickup. Well, Andrew, you peaked in the 80s. That was your teenage, early 20s.
Peaked in the 80s? What do you mean? I haven't peaked yet, have I?
But I think all of this is going to take a big 80s montage. So, editor, are you ready? 80s montage in 3, 2, 1. Andrew, considering the scars that were in this pickup this morning, that shape seems to have come out all right. Are you happy with how it's looking? I'm really happy with it because there's quite a lot of shape in it, isn't there? It's like you've got the arch that rolls round that way and it curves in that way, and that panel's got a brake line there which curves that way, and then that panel goes away from it. So you're doing it all blind, really. It's just years of experience, I suppose, isn't it? Just to get it in there right and get the shape there. But no, I'm really happy with it. It doesn't look too wobbly. I think Richard will be happy with it. And if he ain't happy, I can blame you, can I? Because you rubbed some of it. Exactly. We are going to get this pickup off to GTECHNIQ because it's going to get the full treatment. Is there anything you're going to do in the meantime before we then send it to GTECHNIQ?
Well, obviously I'm going to unwrap it and then I'm going to denib a few bits because you always get the odd little bit in them. They ain't too bad, there's a couple of little bits, but I'll denib it and polish it and match it up to the rest of the vehicle, orange peel wise.
That's interesting. So you actually don't want to polish that too well because it won't match the rest of the car.
Well, the problem is if you block flat that and polish it, it'd be dead flat and the rest of the car is really orange peely.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it on quite a lower pressure to try and get a bit of orange peel in it to match the rest, because I did notice it is quite peely. But no, I think Richard would be happy with it and be happy to get his truck back, wouldn't he?
Cool. Well, thank you for letting me have a go at all the bits of it.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Enlightening.
What did you think of seeing the whole process from start to finish then?
Yeah, really cool, especially the shape. Like the painting is cool, and I've seen you guys do that before, but seeing it go from that crimped quarter to then seeing the shape matching the other side, that was pretty impressive seeing that.
That's good,
Your filler work was very impressive. Well, cheers Andrew, and guys, the next time you will see this pickup, it will be at GTECHNIQ. Things have already started today, but let's take a moment to look at this panel. It's looking so fresh. Andrew did a fantastic job. The paint has also been left plenty time to cure, so let's chat to Dom from GTECHNIQ to figure out what the plan is to detail this pickup. Dom, thanks for helping us with our mission. You normally have GT Porsches and RS Audis in here. Have you ever had a dirty working pickup in here?
No, we've never had a pickup this bad. We've had some G-Wagons, we've had some big Range Rovers in here, but nothing as bad as this, that's for sure. Okay,
cool. Your guys have already given it a wash and they've started polishing it. How are we going to get this thing spick and span for Richard?
Okay, so in terms of the preparation element, we're going to have to machine polish the vehicle fully. Ceramic coatings are optically clear, so you need to have fundamentally a perfect surface before you apply them on top of that.
Okay.
So we're going to spend a good few days machine polishing this. It being flat black is showing everything.
There's a lot of body work to polish as well.
There's a lot of body work, and it's a workhorse, so it's showing that it's being used on a daily basis. Once we've done that, we'll then put the ceramic coating on top. So the ceramic coating we're going to be putting on this vehicle is our Crystal Serum Light.
Okay.
So this is our prosumer version. It's about 80% of the performance of the professional version, so it still gives very good durability, very, very good chemical resistance, and good scratch and swirl resistance.
Okay.
Once we've done that, we'll then coat it with our product called EXO. That's a hydrophobic sacrificial barrier, so it's basically going to stop dirt sticking to the surface and make it super easy to clean. So once it's done, it'll be so easy to live with and it'll involve pretty minimal washing.
Okay, cool. Well, I'd like to see just how bad the bodywork is. So we've got some of it polished, some of it not. Can we see the difference here?
Yes, so if we head over to the bonnet, you can see here, just looking, if you catch that light, and as I move across, you see the centre section we've done. So there's, it almost looks grey.
God, you can see where he's been through bushes or maybe a machine washer at some point.
Or just poor washing techniques, but you can see that there's certainly a dramatic colour change. So when we do put that ceramic coating on there, it'll be a nice, deep, rich black. So it'll ping like a diamond once it's done.
Okay, so just to run over it, we've had on the channel before your full Crystal Serum Ultra. That's what's on our BMW M5. So this is going to be more a kind of consumer version of that, is that correct?
Yes, so it's 80% of the performance of the Crystal Serum Ultra. It is a consumer-based version, so people can do this themselves. It's about, the preparation again, so there's no getting away from it. If you have a truck this big, you'll still need to machine polish it, I'm afraid, to get the best from the coating. But yes, it's something they can do in their own environment, in their own garage at home. And the EXO that we're putting on top, that sacrificial hydrophobic barrier, that's also available as a consumer product.
Okay, so Richard's going to have the prettiest pickup in the West by the end of this.
The prettiest, the cleanest, and the most easy to care for as well, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see it. Another thing that will make a huge difference to this truck will be cleaning up the interior. Farm life and garage life have combined, and it's just a big grubby in here. Dom, I'm back to pick up the truck, and you've accomplished it. I think this is the shiniest pickup truck I've ever seen. How much work has gone into this?
There's about 3 days of polishing that's gone into it.
Right.
It's a flat black, so it's really challenging to machine. But we've done it. Then we've coated it with the crystal serum light,
Yep.
an EXO. That's taken about a day. The EXO will give that really hydrophobic protection. So what Rich will find is it's a dream to clean. Whilst we were there, we've also coated the wheels with our wheel armour, and we've done the seats, the leather, the dash. All the fabrics, they've all been coated with our separate coatings, so it's mess-free motoring for many years to come.
I must say, from certain angles, it looks like there's almost an Instagram filter. Everything's so smooth. What do Richard and the cogs need to know now about looking after this truck now?
So fundamentally, they just need half a dozen products. It'll just be a shampoo, an all-purpose cleaner, a wheel cleaner, good wash mitts, because that's key to good washing,
Yep.
and then a ceramic sealant just to top up that beading and keep that dirt repellency going.
Okay, well, thank you also for doing the interior, because it was pretty bogging in there when I drove it down. But if it's cool with you, I'll get the car back to Richard.
Happy motoring.
Thank you. Richard, your truck was on the verge of being written off last time I saw it.
You're bigging it up.
And now look at it.
Oh, I say.
It has never looked better than this, I would say.
Oh, that is gone,
Where
isn't
was
it?
the dent?
It was behind the arch.
It was just here. Andrew has worked some serious magic with a bit of help from myself.
What? What did you do?
I helped sort of, that plunger thing, like yank
The plunger
it out.
thing,
I absolutely loved it.
Oh, so you mended it?
Well,
yeah, of course you did.
Okay.
That is such a relief. I hated seeing it wounded.
Well, can we get the story from your side of things? What happened?
Well, a shamefaced Hadrian Spooner
Up there.
of HMS Engineering, Rotherwas, Hereford, next door, appeared over there going, "Oh mate, what? One of my lads has done something bad. What?" And I came running out here, and what had happened was, my vehicle, the vehicle that I was using on a certain show, starts with gr and ends with and tour.
Okay.
Had been manoeuvred around this yard because Hadrian was doing some prep work just to make sure it worked. One of his guys backed it into this. So my truck was reversed into my truck.
Okay, so it's not just a Grand Tour vehicle, it's the one that you are going to be seen using.
It's the one I'm actually driving on the show.
Fantastic.
Was reversed into my personal
And it sort
truck.
of crimped it, didn't it?
Yeah, and it had that horrible, and I hated it. You know, when you've got it's a working vehicle. Who cares? You can't see it when you're driving it. It doesn't make any difference. But you know it's there. And every time I thought about the truck, I thought, oh, but it's got that scar on it.
I know
and
exactly
it's gone.
what you mean.
And it looks proper zingy.
Yeah, so it's been given the full GTECHNIQ treatment, fully detailed. It'll probably never look this good again.
Never.
But still,
Mate, thank you. I am delighted. I'm very happy that my rough tufty truck is now smart and pretty.
There's your keys.
I'll look after it. I didn't bend it this time, but thank you for mending it.
How long will it last?
A long time. I'm very protective of it.
Ceramic coating on it.
Thank you. Shiny. Oh, smashed it. Right, I'll look after it.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm very pleased. That's
You're
the
welcome.
best thing that's going to happen to me today, possibly this week.